It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football. Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaud alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Taken from about the 12, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 21 carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. Down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Murray. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So as they take it over, we step aside. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll start with the option. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Toss left side, Gainwell. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Hurts. And Pascal's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they deliver there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Gainwell. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the thing.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
The give is to Elliott. Oh, nice move. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. A give to Elliott. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
No place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. And this one quickly to Lamb. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run with Elliott. He juked him.
81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Draw play. Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now Elliott. And And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Here's Aaron Sipos now.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Gainwell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The Eagles at 2-8 now in the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Play action. Here's Hurts.
This will be caught inside the 10.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Brown with the stick skills. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over.
They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray now to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Throwing again, Murray. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Throwing on first down is Murray.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Now Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nakobe Dean. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Sanders is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
Yeah, the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's a screen with Gainwell.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium, as that promises to be a tight one. Good stuff going on later in the afternoon as well, especially down in Miami, where it will be the Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. And then finally a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Murray going to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Second and goal from inside the 5.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he...
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So Frank needs something right here, and the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Murray.
That's caught again by Schultz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught by Myers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Starting things out with a give to Gainwell.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 78 yards. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A 20th carry here for Elliott.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Number 21, Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Murray.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they picked up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Open man right side, Myers. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Murray to air it out again. Left side to Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Murray.
That is caught by Lamb.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good.
And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Running right, this is Gainwell. And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him. Got this offensive line starting to establish themselves taking over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter. Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down and 7. Murray now to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw is Murray. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Murray. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Going up top.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second down at 5. To throw, it's Murray. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw to Murray. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And it's caught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott from 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And out now come the Eagles. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So now the Cowboys down on the scoreboard. A little over 20 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Now Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Eagles, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Dallas, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.